This is America in Space, a weekly news and information program on current events dealing with the space industry.
Welcome, and thanks for joining me today. I'm Dawn Meyer, Space Coast News Editor. The Crew Health and Performance Exploration Analog 1 mission, or CHEAPA 1 for short, has reached the end of its one-year Mars surface simulation. On July 6, 2024, they ended the simulation after 378 days of living and working in a 3D printed 1,700 square foot habitat at the Johnson Space Center in Houston. Kelly Haston, Commander, Ross Brockwell, Flight Engineer, Nathan Jones, Medical Officer, and Anka Salaru, Science Officer, lived and worked in an isolated habitat to support human health and performance research to prepare for future missions to the Moon and Mars. This high-fidelity simulation involved the crew carrying out different types of mission objectives, including simulated Mars walks, robotic operations, habitat maintenance, exercise, and crop growth. The crew also faced intentional environmental stressors in their habitat, such as resource limitations, isolation, and confinement. For the next 2 weeks, the volunteers will complete post-mission data collection activities before returning home. Here's a bit of a summary from the Johnson Space Center Deputy Center Director, Steve Kerner.
This was the first of 3 NASA analog missions to simulate a Mars environment. 378 days ago, these 4 dedicated individuals who you're about to meet entered this 3D printed 1,700 square foot habitat simulation. They have spent more than a year in this habitat conducting crucial science, most of it nutrition-based and how that impacts their performance, but crucial science as we prepare to send people onto the Red Planet. These 4 individuals volunteered more than a year ago to dedicate their time to this effort. I'm very appreciative. They've been separated from their families, placed on a carefully prescribed meal plan, and undergone a lot of observation. When they come out, give them a big round of applause. I can't wait to see the smile on their faces. By growing and harvesting their own vegetables, communicating with a 22-minute delay at sometimes, and conducting simulated Mars walks, this crew has helped us obtain crucial information as we prepare to return to the Moon and onto Mars. Mars is our goal. As global interest and capabilities in space exploration continue to expand, America is poised to lead. The completion of CHEAPA 1 mission is an important step in this goal. Thank you also to the cross-disciplinary teams that supported these 4. I know that these 4 entered 378 days ago, but there was a lot of work that went into the preparation for this event. Some are in the room here, but thank you to the teams that supported them. Thank you to all who played a big role in executing this mission.
2 additional one-year CHEAPA missions are planned, with the next targeted to begin 2025 and another in 2027. They'll be nearly identical to this one, allowing researchers to collect data from more participants, to expand the data set and provide a broader perspective on the impacts of Mars' realistic resource limitations, isolation, and confinement on human health and performance. The crew will, as Deputy Director of Flight Operations Jill Lengren said,
for the many sacrifices that you've made over the past year. And thank you to the CHEAPA team, to the leadership, to the partners, to the support team, the science team, for planning and executing an amazing mission. So your service and sacrifice are going to make our future deep space exploration successful. And your fingerprints are going to be an indelible part of those first footprints on Mars.
Thank you for joining me, and thank you for listening from your home or where you work. And wherever you listen, be sure to like and follow us. Listen each Tuesday for This Week in Space with John Gomez. And join me every Friday for America in Space. From the Florida Space Coast, I'm Dawn Meyer, Space Coast News Editor for About Space Today.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to share our program with your family and friends and follow us on Facebook. Join us each week for news and information on America in Space.